Ibrox has seldom seen or heard anything like it, as Rangers and Parma took to the field on the 11th of August for the first leg of this crucial tie. The incredible atmosphere created inspired the players to victory on a night never to be forgotten.
Last time they played their 100th game, it was against Juventus, an Italian side, and he beat them in the competition. And back in 1978, they beat the UEFA Cup holders, at that time PSV Eindhoven, the club that Dick Advocaat eventually managed. Derby start, of course. At any level, there's Amoruso getting a positive touch in there. Little turn there by Moles. Thuram trying to go back with him. McCann coming up. Van Bronckhorst. There's a little ball across. There's Wallace with a chance, and he couldn't get hold of it. Too many touches of the ball there. It had to be taken first time.
Well, what a great start by Rangers. A great ball in from Van Bronckhorst. Looked up, saw. I can't believe he hasn't hit this first time. Too many touches. You can't get chances or time like that in the box. Oh, what a great chance for Rangers.
Well, they may regret that. Herbert, early days. Nicely stropped on. There's Wallace. There's no offside. McCann trying to slip in here. Getting to the line and gets a corner. That ball should have been cut back, but it is very, very promising the way they have cut them up through the middle.
Yeah, they have. It's all come as well when the ball's played forward. Michael Moles has managed to keep possession, played the ball back. Eventually it comes to McCann. A little bit of trickery. Hard to get by Thuram. Gets the corner.
Way across to that far side. Bronckhorst with it. A lot of curl in it. Young goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon.
Very, very good goalkeeper actually as well.
Well, he saved Italy in the playoffs against Russia with a marvellous save. I remember the man who almost scored, Dmitry Alenchov, against them. Brilliant save, one of the saves of the decade. Vidmar. And isn't a bird ball. Thuram got in there. Reina goes in. Wallace is there. And touched away, and the Italians are defending desperately at this stage, but their goal is still intact.
They did well. Vidmar got a little break, it went through the legs of the defender. Reynard, good positive play again. Buffon having to clear the danger.
Can looking for a little 1-2. There's Reynard, that's a beautiful little ball. Into Wallace, there's a chance, and it's just over, but I think the linesman had his flag up. Away in the far side, nullifying that. And again, a very neat move, all coming from the quick inside of Reina originally.
Yeah, he's unlucky. He is definitely offside. I looked across immediately, and the linesman had his flag up. Good flick on from McCann there, though. You want your strikers to be in positions like that, Archie, to try and get shots on goal. He's already had a chance, Wallace. Just didn't connect in that one.
Ortega. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson mopping up a lot for Rangers, halfway between his own penalty area and a halfway line. Wallace. Well, in again by Fabio Cannavaro, and the yellow card. I think it's absolutely essential for the Spanish referee to stamp his authority on the game, or the niggles have become worse than that.
Well, absolutely, he's had a couple of tackles, hasn't he? And he most definitely caught Rod Wallace there. It's a good, intelligent ball in. Rod's obviously advantage to get the ball first. Cannavaro with a terrible late tackle. Quite right to get a yellow card.
Back to move, though. Here's Amoruso. Van Bronckhorst. Moles, just a little bit too hard by Van Bronckhorst, and Moles certainly didn't like that pass given to him. There's Moore. Referee waving play on. McCann getting into a bit of bother, he got out of it. Overhit that, still going, and he's brought down again. It's all getting a bit rough this time. The very experienced Dino Baggio, the man who scored 2 goals against his own old club Juventus when he played for Parma in the UEFA Cup final.
McCann showed great determination there. He actually got a little bit of luck to get even to there, but Baggio certainly took him out.
Amoroso. Moles. Did that well. Good support from Perini. There's a little touch in. McCann tries to get there. Very unfortunate, that ball. Well, for two ways. First of all, he collapsed, and secondly, the ball might have reached the player coming from the back. Ferguson picked it up very well. There's a run through to Wallace. Can he pick it up? Thuram is there, but he gets the free kick, Wallace. He went right into him hard. And off. I think there's a red card. It looks to me like Cannavaro with his second booking. Parma are down to 10 men. Now, he's been lucky because he's had several tackles in this game. I thought it was Thuram at first who made the contact. It was a tackle from the rear. They're down to 10 men. And the man who was outstanding for this side when they played against Rangers over the couple of games last year is now off.
Well, it was a needless push on Wallace, Archie, because Lilian Thuram had it all sewn up coming across. And all of a sudden the things have changed, haven't they? Rangers played with 10 men over in Italy for a half. Let's just see what Parma are made of now. What a great chance for Rangers to go and get really something now before half-time.
And certainly one of the great defenders in the game. I think that's a corner kick. One of the great defenders of the game, you would have thought would have been appropriate and necessary on a night like this is off. So Rangers get the corner kick. Ball very quickly put to the corner. There's Van Bronckhorst. These have been two set pieces that they've played very badly, Rangers. Look at Ortega going right down the middle, and that's a bad ball played by Di Vaio. Here's Moore. Reina. Perini. Perini. There's Wallace with a little touch, and it was indecision there, all right. There's Reina. Nice touch there by Van Bronckhorst. Played away to the side. It's got to be played in quickly. It is to Wallace. There's Reina going in with a shot, and it's a great save. Buffon right behind it. A brilliant, incisive counter-attack by Rangers.
Great play by Reina, gets the shot on target, good save by the goalkeeper, but a great pass initially from Van Bronckhorst, superb.
Now Moore, trying that longish one. Well, I have to say they've got to have touches of the unexpected, and I think he was perfectly entitled. Here's the move again, Alan.
Yeah, it's good play by Reina, again directly into the box, committing the defender, gets his shot on target, and so far we just cannot beat that man.
Van Bronckhorst. There's Vidmar. Now Ferguson. Van Bronckhorst come to this side. Now Moles. Nice touch by Moles. Too many players around him, and they've done their homework in this man. On a one-to-one situation, Moles will skin anybody, but they've always got a cluster of players around him. Now, Perini. Ferguson. Scored there by Perini again. Was McCann. That's a beautiful ball onto Vidmar. Turning inside, is he going to let flies in? He scored! Vidmar scores for Rangers! Did the right thing to get inside. There were players screaming for the ball. And a touch of the unexpected, did it?
Well, exactly, and they had so much space out the right-hand side. It was a 1-on-1, and you get a situation like that, Archie, in the box, you've got to go and commit them, and you get a little bit more space. Okay, they've got a little luck with deflection, doesn't matter. It's in the back of the net, just exactly what they wanted. They can settle down a bit now.
Amoruso just steps into that easily. Comes away with it. Plenty of space now for Ferguson. There's Wallace. Van Bronckhorst. He might let fly and go, but gets underneath it. I don't think that had any conviction about it. He was going through the motions of a shot.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we know he can shoot from distance, Barry, but that's not been his best one. He's got to strike through the ball, a little more aggression. No point just throwing your foot at it. That's what he did there.
Reina. Van Bronckhorst. Space here for Vidmar. Van Bronckhorst away to the far side is Perini. He's got to control it quickly. He did. Here's Reina. Trying the shot, and it's a good save. Well, he drilled that in beautifully. Kept it down. Little lesson there for Barry Ferguson.
Absolutely, it's a good shot, but again, exactly what I said. Thankfully, Rangers are doing it. A quick change of pace. Switches the ball to the far side, all of a sudden they get a chance, a good shot and a good save. Kept it down well, but again Buffon with a good save.
Bogosian wants to come forward. There he is again. Valem. Belgium and French internationals together there. There's Bogosian seeing a lot of the ball at the moment. There's a run through the middle. Should be picked up by Perini. And he doesn't need to touch it. Well into stoppage time as the halftime whistle goes. Well, you can hear what the crowd think about that. And there is the most unexpected goal scorer. I know he scored 3 in a friendly, but this is the goal that really mattered. There was a touch off Thuram, but the big fella deserved it for his conviction in getting into the box.
Yeah, he did really well. It's obviously gone Rangers' way a little bit. Parma down to 10 men. You got a little break. The goal 1-0 at half-time. I'm sure Dicamba can't be quite pleased. They need to go and get more actually. They can't go to Parma thinking 1-0's enough.
And that's the score at half-time. To a very pleased Ibrox audience. Rangers 1, Parma 0. So Parma will play the containing game as we head at half-time there. I'm quite sure about that, and try to grab something. It's an exceptional circumstance for any team, but for Italian teams are well geared to that. Into a vital second half, and Rangers, if they play patiently, and they showed a great deal of patience. Mark Hateley was pointing out not enough shooting efforts after all the possession that they had. That's an element of the game that has to improve. And another one we have to be very careful about, Amoruso.
Well, he's already got a yellow card, actually, hasn't he? And he has to be very careful. And like you said, it won't be the first time that a referee has decided to even things up. He's just on a very shaky wicket at the moment. I mean, hopefully he won't be under too much pressure and he doesn't do anything silly to put him under the cosh like that with the referee. But I would honestly expect Rangers to get a lot of possession. Naturally, they've got an extra man. They've got to get plenty of width, get them turning. They've changed their 4-man at the back now, so there won't be so many spaces long to go at the flanks, but there'll be plenty of opportunities for Perini and Vidmar to get down there and get balls into the box.
And I think Alberts is now coming on. And off goes the man who scored the goal. I think they've realised they've got to push forward a little bit. They're sacrificing this defender, and I think he must appreciate why they're doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're really playing with an extra man at the back. You don't want to go too cavalier, but I think Tony Vidmar, who's done extremely well tonight, I think Alberts will just give them a little bit extra. We know he can bind them from 30 yards. He's also a very good crosser with the ball.
Perini. Very tight there. Look at the pushing and the jostling. That surely is a free kick. Vanoli coming back. Would like to mix it with him in a dark night. Look at the way he's going in there. That's almost a mugging.
They're certainly all over each other, aren't they? I think he's a little bit unlucky because Even though Perini's trying to get by him, it's a little bit of 6 1/2 dozen again.
Referee wants to take it again, though.
And what they do have, Archie, is a great position for them to whip this ball in. And hopefully Big Amoruso, or even Perini himself, can get on to the end of this.
Look at the jostling in the penalty as this comes across. There, and it just touched away. Corner kick. Real cluster of players up for this one.
Well, when it's bent in like that, it's very, very difficult to defend. They've actually done well there, getting a head on it. It's actually Thuram came off the back of his head, didn't know a great deal about it. Another corner.
Lot of swerve in that one, not the best corner kick he's ever taken, and they have the pressure relief. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The referee astonishingly is waving play on. Well, he's eventually booking Vanoli. For a moment I thought he was going to book Ferguson for play acting.
I think what he was actually doing, he was waving Di Vaio back on, Archie. It wasn't actually he was waiting. I think he was just waiting for the game to stop. And as it did, he booked him, but a rather late challenge to say the least.
Very much. Worst tackle in the game, I would have thought. This is the gentleman who lost his temper. Vanoli scored in the cup final again. Ooh, that's crude. Gives you an idea of what they can resort to when things aren't exactly going their way. Attendance of 49,263. Perini. Just giving the ball away. It's Perini. Didn't quite get up to it again. Barry Ferguson. He's camming the play down again, Amoroso. There's McCann. Cut it up nicely, decides to go inside. Moles. Couldn't get away from his marker again. This is where they're dangerous. Lure goes in. Didn't quite get the ball forward to Albert. And I think he's hurt himself in the process. Amoroso. Great save! Magnificent save there by Kloss. A very careless header out there by Amoroso. I think he must have felt there was somebody going to pick it up. Well, there was. Bogosian getting down to it, and so did Kloss. Look at this. He had a superb save on Saturday at Tynecastle, something like that.
Well, it's good technique by Bogosian, striking the ball down. Gets a little break, bounces up, but what a fantastic save by Stefan Kloss. He really hasn't had a great deal to do, but what a good save that was.
And a real warning to the Rangers there that facing 10 men, these Italians are quite capable, one, of keeping possession, and secondly, coming forward as dangerously as that. And Amato, we're waiting to see who's about to come off. He's, I think, well, we'll have this corner kick first. On it goes, Amoruso away with it. I think Michael Moles was trying to indicate to the dugout that Moore may be struggling with his hamstring again. So, Serena to take this, as Amato still prepares to come on. I think Scott Wilson might come on as well, yes, an indication that they are worried, and they're just put away almost anywhere by Albers in a lazy fashion. Gets that one away now to Wallace. Reina's trying to attack on the right-hand side. Wallace still going, there's a little touch across. Reina with it, and he scored! Reina! Beautiful goal by Reina. The Rangers are 2-up. intelligently put back as well.
Yeah, it was great play from Rod Wallace initially, Archie, it really was. With a great vision from McCann, good support from Rayner. Thanks very much, 2-0.
What an interesting finish we're going to have to this game now. Amoroso's up, and I think the boot was up, free kick.
It just shows you how the game can change.
At all costs, they must avoid losing a goal now. That is a top priority.
Absolutely, it has been since the start of the game, but...
Here's Wallace again. There's Moles, he's onside. Moles is going with a shot, and it's just over. The first time he has really flashed into the game, and he does it in spectacular fashion.
Well, for half an hour the game has been dead, and it's given Parma a chance to come into the game. All of a sudden, a little bit of direct play from Wallace, they get a goal from Rayner, and all of a sudden Moles is kicked into life. This could be a different game for the last 15 minutes. This is better from Rangers.
And they've got to go for it. Rayner just puts it away, and I think a free kick, and look at this. This man, Bonoli, has been looking for trouble, a big mean customer. Referee telling Rayner to get out of the way for his own health, I think, more than anything else.
Much happier Ibrox now. That's exactly what they needed, this second goal.
But they have been patient. I mean, okay, they've been a bit flat looking here. There's Alberts. Here's McCann. Oh, he was too soft on that.
Well, I actually said, Archie, that Rangers weren't looking a good team in the second half at all, not managing to break them down.
Here's Michael Moles going for this. Can't get away with it. They're very good defenders. That was Valen coming in.
Yeah, sorry, but they weren't looking particularly good. But all of a sudden you see direct play, you get an opportunity to score a goal. It's a completely different Rangers team now, and they've put Parma back in the back foot.
I'll tell you what, another goal now for Rangers. Oh.
But again, 2-0, okay. You don't want to lose a goal, they can be quite happy, but with this 10 men with the advantage at the moment and they're on top, you've got to be looking realistically to get another one and take a 3-0 lead to Italy.
Here's Rayner. Was careless with that, Amoroso. Albert's coming in though. Very soft on the tackle. Here they go again. That's a good tackle that time. They were looking for support. Here's Wallace. Out to Moore. Van Bronckhorst. McCann. Seen a lot of service. Past 10 minutes or so. Up against a very good defender though. Thuram, look at the way he came in and gave support there. Reading the game intelligently. I think he'll want to come forward occasionally.
I'm afraid if you were talking about him for 90 minutes, Archie, even you would run out of superlatives.
It's touched wide and Perini is after it. Oh, that's a weak ball by Perini. Had to be sharper, much more accurate. No conviction in that. Moore. On to Ferguson. Here's Wallace. Amoroso. Van Bronckhorst. Into Moles here. Moles tries to turn, tries to get it through. And again outpowered and outnumbered. But he's suddenly come into the game with a bang.
Yeah, he has. That's what you want him to do. You want him twisting and turning in that box. You can't tackle him in there. He just couldn't get enough on it.
Rayner. Bonoli went back with him. Van Bronckhorst. Here's Alberts. Ferguson. There's the other shot. That's not a bad one. And Wallace tries to get the rebound. Came in very quickly after that. But a good rebound save there by the keeper.
Yeah, it's much better by Barry. Keeps the ball down. Buffon can only parry it away. Rod tries to get the rebound. Can't get up enough. Just a little bit too small, Rod Wallace here, but does well. Good shot from Barry Ferguson. Buffon palms it away. Rod just can't get the rebound.
Bonini. Reina. Bowles to Wallace. Trying to go in his zone, and there's Alberts with a shot. Brilliantly saved. Here's Wallace again. And it just passed. That would have buried him. Well, this goalkeeper comes from Carrara, the famous marble town of Italy, and he stood up to that almost like a statue.
Yeah, he's got a really lucky kick on it there. It's a great strike from Alberts. Again, he parries it. Bad defending. Rod picks up the loose pieces and he just clips his foot. He just goes agonisingly past. I think that could have sealed it. Nevertheless, 2-0 still a good result.
Up goes Moore. Back goes Wallace. Moore trying to go into the tackle. There's Moles. Ferguson. Wallace. There's a little touch through. Can it be? Oh, that's a terrible miss. I think he panicked at the end. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Well, they have come in the last couple of minutes. So close to making an insurance policy for themselves in Parma in 2 weeks' time.
Well, it could have been 3 there, even 4. It's a great ball through from McCann. Gianni just takes his eye off it, lifts his head, and the ball soars into row X. Let's just hope they don't rue those chances. That's it.
And there it goes. The final whistle. Rangers are faced up to the first major hurdle in what they hope is a long road to the Champions League by winning 2-0 here. Is the first strike taken there, just a slight deflection from Thuram, and Rangers deservedly at that stage up by 1-0. Reina scoring the second goal of the game, an American whose subtle touches can transform midfield so effectively. And there we are, a triumphant Ibrox